Hi everybody, Jill here. Welcome to my channel. We're doing another ingredient spotlight. This time we're going to be talking about the most misunderstood skincare ingredient, alcohol. So my goal with this particular playlist is to help you decipher the back of your skincare ingredient list. So we're going to demystify those ingredient decks so you can become a better informed consumer, decide very intelligently if that particular product is not only worth the money, but if it's going to be a good choice for your skin. So to jumpstart this playlist here on these ingredient spotlights, I'm going to be uploading them pretty quickly. So if you haven't clicked that bell icon yet, I really recommend that you do, because it'll let you know the very second I upload a new video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you decide to. I think before we sort of go down this road, we need to really quickly understand what alcohol is. Alcohol is just a chemistry term, and it just means that it is a molecule that has a hydroxyl group on one end. So what the heck is a hydroxyl group? A hydroxyl group is when an oxygen atom bonds to a hydrogen atom. And this is found in just a vast amount of organic molecules. So all alcohols share that same hydroxyl group, but the structure can be very different, and it all depends on that molecular weight. And that really is what determines how that alcohol is going to behave within your skin, as well as how it's going to behave within that ingredient deck with other ingredients. So it's really common for cosmetic formulators to utilize alcohols as either emulsifiers or solvents. They can even be used as carriers to help other ingredients get to where they need to go. And that is just largely based on that molecular weight. So those lighter molecular weight alcohols, they are liquid, they evaporate pretty dang quickly. They tend to be used as solvents so that the ingredients that perhaps would not normally dissolve in water will do so. And they're just lighter in general. So the products that you'll see these sorts of lighter molecular weight alcohols in are generally the ones that are made for more oilier skin types, just lighter in texture and feel, and they tend to sort of dry off the skin very quickly. So you may see these on the back of the ingredient list in the formulas that have the vitamin C, that have the retinol, and those sorts of actives, because that alcohol in there is going to be a carrier and help them to sort of penetrate and get into the skin where they need to be. I would really rather not see those alcohols in the products that I use every day. So then you have the fatty alcohols. These are the heavier molecular weighted alcohols, and they're completely the opposite. They definitely give a thicker, more rich texture. They're an emollient, so they feel soft and nice on the skin. So these are thick, they're waxy, and in room temperature, they actually can be totally solid. They can be derived from plant and or vegetable oils, hence why they're called fatty alcohols. Now, I know what you're thinking then, the ones that landed on this side, kind of those heavy molecular weight alcohols, they're moisturizing. They can protect our barrier. They do a lot better things for our skin. But they have their own share of issues as well, because you have to remember that type of alcohol usually comes from palm oil, coconut oil, and those actually can be very pore clogging. So that can lead to its own set of problems. What should you be looking for? How do you know what you're using is helping or hurting you? Well, if you're having a lot of congestion, sort of that underground congestion that if you sort of take and spread out your skin, you can see little bumps in there, but maybe not necessarily any little head that you can pop. It seems to be kind of quite under the skin. That's congestion, and that definitely could be related to that product that you're using or products that you're using that may have a little too much of those heavier molecular weighted alcohols in there, those ones that are more of a fatty alcohol. So that could very well be the culprit. On the other end, if you're having itchiness, if you have sort of a pinkness in places, or maybe even just sort of all over that's just not going away anymore, dry skin that just doesn't seem to want to replenish. You may even be experiencing something like anything you put on your skin lately, you seem to have a little bit of a reaction to. You know, these are all signs that you definitely may be using one too many, or even just one product that might have a little too much of that lighter weight alcohol in it, or a blend of them in there, and it's just stripping that barrier every time you use it, and it's not able to repair itself. And I really try to avoid a lot of those lighter weight alcohols altogether. It's one of the things really, especially if I'm looking at very lightweight products like your toners, your lotions, certain serums even. I like to see what sort of alcohol it is that's in there, if there is one at all, and how high up on that ingredient list is it. Because when it comes to those kinds of ingredients, you can sort of apply that the first 5 are, kind of important. When you're talking about actives, I don't think that necessarily applies, because you can have a very small percentage of a certain active and it will do wonders. But when it comes to things like, what makes the bulk of that particular formula, and you're looking at an ingredient like alcohol, that definitely can come into play. I hope you go away from this video feeling a little more confident in your knowledge regarding alcohol in skincare. Hopefully you'll be able to pick up a product, turn it around, and see, all right, I know what kind of alcohol this is. And then you'll be able to make a better informed decision if you feel it would be a good choice for you. Be on the lookout for many more of these ingredient spotlights. If you like this video, I hope you give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I sure hope you will. And definitely click that bell icon if you do, because it'll notify you the minute a video pops up. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.